Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Lunch Talk with the Carters. I am your hostess, Star Carter.
And I am your host, Michael Carter.
And we just come to tell you all that it is time to get the show started. What's up, guys? It is Monday, about to start off this new week. So how you doing today, Mr. Carter?
Oh, I'm doing great. Ready to start another work week.
All right, it's time to get it on and popping. We got another juicy topic for you all today. So today we're going to talk about how do you tell your mate that they have body odor issues? Yeah. How do you tell your mate that they funky?
Gotta smell to them, okay? Gotta smell to them. Guys, I know this is a crazy topic, but there are issues that come up. So how would you tell your mate this in a loving, caring way? So, well, me, how I would do it is the old scratch and sniff test.
What?
Scratch and sniff. But instead of, you know how the guys used to say the scratch and sniff test, you know, and you act like you coughing after you do the scratch and sniff, you act like you coughing and make sure everything on the female is okay. You know, that's how the guys used to do it back in the day. But instead of you acting like you're coughing after the scratch and sniff, you kind of rub it across her face and let her be the judge of her own hygiene, so to speak.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The old scratches.
But you know how you do it back in the day? You know, you ever get with a female for the first time and you know you are...
That's nasty.
I mean, but that's how we did it. That's how we did it to make sure everything was straight. Make sure everything was straight. You could tell if she's straight or whatever, you know.
Oh, that's gross.
But, you know, instead of you coughing in your hand, you know, you kind of gently rub her on her face. And if she got something going on down there, you know, she'll be able to tell it.
Okay, so here's the thing. You can't do the scratch and sniff on your wife and your girlfriend. These are relationships. These are not people that you just...
But anyway, I said I was kidding. I was finna get to the real thing. I said I was kidding.
Okay.
But actually, guys, on the serious level, guys, you know, we have a little fun. But on the serious level, me personally, you know, I try to be as... I would try to be as, you know... Oh boy, that's a rough one. Okay. I try to be as sensuous as I can. Okay. I try to be as loving as I can. You know, if that was the case and my mate did having lingering odor, a little hygiene problem. Okay. I would say something like, honey, you know, in a very sensuous voice. How would you like to go take a shower together? And that right there, you know,
that's a good way.
It would keep down the, you know, making her feel uncomfortable or hurting her feelings or whatever. And it would seem like I'm trying to be intimate, you know, but at the same time, in my mind, like, let's get your funky in the shower. You know, that's in my mind. But, you know, you try to make it as light as possible. You know, you don't want to hurt your mate's feelings, guy. You know, all jokes aside, you don't want to hurt their feelings. So I would go that route. I'll just say, you know, sweetheart, you know, let's go take a shower together.
Okay. I can buy that for $1.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a simple way of doing it, you know.
That's a simple way of doing it. Well, the reason why I wanted to bring up this topic because I had heard, someone say that they was in a relationship with their boyfriend and he had gained weight. And in the midst of him gaining weight, he had gained a body odor with the weight. So, that was the reason why I wanted to do this topic because I know this has to come up in relationship and that's what we do on Lunch Talk. We tackle the relationship issues. So I have never had that to happen to me. Like I have been very good to pick clean people in my life, but I can imagine like if, like this lady said that he wasn't like that when they got together. He gained weight. And when he gained weight, he gained a body odor with the weight. So here's the thing. I know that when of course, when you work out and stuff like that, you know, of course, you're going to sweat, you're going to have an odor. But don't you not smell yourself before somebody else smell you?
Well, like they say, if you smell yourself, it's 10 times worse to the other person.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
Yeah. So if you smell yourself, you need to handle that. Because the other person is like, Lord bless them. They need, if you smell yourself, okay, so, and I'm in your same boat. I've never had females that had body odor, I've had some, but females, you guys are different. You guys got a lot of crevices and stuff down there, and you got to take care of that, because if you don't, it has a tendency to, you can be clean all you want. Okay. But if a female has guys, I'm not trying to be nasty or whatever, but if they have like yeast infections or something going on down there, some kind of discharge or whatever. And it may have a lingering odor. So females are a little more susceptible to odor than men. So if a man smells, Lord have mercy, he just nasty. Cause, a man can go a day without washing, but a female, you guys don't have that luxury. Okay. Because y'all got some very sensitive stuff down there. And it's very easy, can catch an odor if you're healthy down there or not. I mean, just being real, ladies, and you know it. So that's why, they make all these powders and deodorants and fragrance this, fragrant whites, freshening white, blah, 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 blah. I mean, there's a whole female, hygiene aisle in the grocery store, if you don't believe me. Yeah. It's so much for females because you guys, you got to take care of that down there because, it's a little more, I would say, sensitive than the male's organs.
Mm-hmm. And not only just the genitalia, but some people don't do deodorant or they don't wear strong enough deodorant.
Oh, Lord.
So that's why I say, with the BO, it could be, genitalia wise, it could be in the mouth, it could be under the arms. I mean, you can have it, you can be funky from head to toe. It's one of those things that it doesn't just bypass just to that area. You could just be funky, but I think that if I did have to have that conversation, it just depends on what's going on, because if you've been sick or something like that, it could be a side effect from it. So you don't want to, you got to be sensitive to that. Or it could be, if a person did gain weight or whatever, and they're not conscious that now that your body has changed, you have a little extra more than you had before. So you may have areas now that you might have to powder down. I'm telling you now, I'm queen of powder now. I put my powder on my shower to shower. I got to have it because I know I sweat in areas that maybe you might not sweat in. You might, as my husband, he don't have the extra. So he might not sweat in the stomach area like I do, cause I got a little gut going on. So I sweat. And then I have some thighs, so I sweat. So I like to powder those areas down and make sure that I keep those areas fresh and dry so that it won't be any, babe, let's go get in the shower together cause I'm funky.
Yeah, that's a smooth way of doing it. Yeah.
But like you said, I'm one of them persons that I am self-conscious. So I am, if I know, like I said, if I'm leaving the gym or if I've been outside, and you have an odor, like if you just been outside all day, you know what I'm saying? Or you've been riding in the car all day, you may have a little odor with you. So you don't want to just do that and just get into bed, and then that's an obvious odor that you need to take a bath, but I guess you just have to be sensitive to whatever may be going on because you don't want to hurt their feelings and make them, self-conscious about it. So like you said, let's take a shower together. That's a good idea.
Yeah. A simple, sensuous way to do it.
Yeah. And, I just think that you just have to be mindful of what's going on with them and just try not to hurt their feelings, if anything. But golly, I'm just one of the ones that you got to do the test. You got to do the test. You know how you check your armpits, you smell or whatever, or you blow your breath inside your hand or, stuff like that. Don't nobody do that anymore. They just be all willy-nilly with the phone.
Well, I can't say, but it's to me, it's just, just hygiene, people being clean, you know. I mean, but like you say, it's situations that does come up that you can't help it. Mm-hmm. So a good way to tell your mate that they smell, like I said about the shower, you know, honey, let's take a shower together. Or if you don't go that far, is, be like, you know, you just can ask them the question. Honey, what time are you getting in the shower? Because I want to get in the shower after you. You know, it's just making them mindful. I mean, see, you guys can see got tricks for the trade. You know what I'm saying? I can soothe it a little bit. You know, just throw it out there like that. See, sweetheart, are you going to get in the shower now? Because if not, I'm going to get in there and I can get in there after you. You know, sort of like that. You know, just throw it out there like that.
But how about they say, well, I wasn't planning on getting in the shower.
Okay, that right there, okay. But no, honey, no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead and just go ahead and go in the shower. You know, go ahead. You know, I'll wait. I can wait, you know.
I'm gonna tell you the worst, guys. Here's the thing. If you are one of the ones that you like to skip a shower, you may not be shower skippable, but please, if you're not going to take a shower, don't try to mask it with a whole bunch of perfume and cologne.
Oh my God.
I'd rather you just be funky and just let it be onions than for it to be onions with obsession with it. Or onions with cool water, or onions with curve or crush, and you know, just
that's not the worst. The worst I've ever smelled.
Or Liz, what is that? Liz Taylor or whatever.
Oh, that smells regardless.
Elizabeth Taylor, whoever it is. I know that's the old lady.
Old lady stuff.
Perfume.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's the worst without the funk.
Yeah, that's what I said. So don't try to cover it up with perfumes, body sprays, and all that kind of stuff. It's not going to get you smelling good. It's just going to amplify what you already got going on.
Yes, because you can't hide funk.
You can't.
Ladies, I know I'm on the ladies again.
Gentlemen too, though.
I know, but I'm on the ladies again. Like I said, I'm on the ladies again. Cause I was fit to make a point, okay? Yeah, it was on my job, okay?
Oh, no.
I don't know. I'm not saying no names, but I'm on my job. It was this girl that came to work. I promise you guys, she didn't bathe that night or that morning before she came to work. Okay. She came to work smelling like corn chips. I mean, really, like Doritos. Yeah, that type of smell. And lo and behold, y'all, guess what she did? Sprayed on that fruity strawberry body spray. And Lord have mercy, I lost my appetite for Doritos after then. So
really, guys, you can't put your bath and your body works on top of funk. You can't do it.
No, it's not cool, guys. It's not cool.
You can't do it. You can't. You got to hit that water. You got to hit that water. And I know some people, you know, you may not think that that's cool, but I'm going to tell you now, BO will cause a problem in your relationship. Cause if you wonder why maybe the romance may have left your relationship, maybe that might be why. Maybe you got some odor going on. Do your feet smell like corn chips? Do your feet stink, you know? Cause hey, you guys, now y'all might not carry your odor down in your pants, you know, as quick as we can, like my husband say, because y'all don't have all the different crevices like we have. But do y'all guys like to go out and, you know, you wearing your gym shoes or whatever, and you know your feet sweat, and then you putting them funky shoes by the bed, or you not putting in the right type of athletic powders or whatever like that when you coming from the gym, or you run, or whatever it is, you playing basketball out there on the basketball court, or you one of the ones you putting on dirty socks back on after you get out the tub, you putting back on dirty socks. Oh, they ain't dirty. They got a little dirt on the bottom. They ain't really dirty. No, that's funky. Your feet's gonna stink. You're gonna have athletic feet. Your feet's gonna stink very bad. And your shoes gonna be funky. And you're gonna have to leave them outside on the porch overnight.
Well, the smelly feet is one thing that I've never had to deal with, me personally, because I can wear work boots and my feet don't stink, because like I say, I'm a very clean person. Yeah. You know, I'm a very clean person.
Very clean person.
So
I would say that.
I don't know what makes a guy's feet stink. I mean, yeah, of course you sweat. Everybody sweats. Yeah. You sweat at work. I mean, you sweat playing basketball, whatever. I don't get it. I don't know what makes their feet stink.
I have smelled some funky feet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have smelled some funky feet, honey, and it's not cute. Ain't nothing cute about you being able to smell your feet through your shoes with your shoes on, and you smell like a garbage can. You can't hide it. No. You can't hide it. It don't matter how clean your body is from the knees up. Cause if your feet stink, that's all you're gonna smell is them funky feet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It don't matter if your knees up is clean. If your feet stink, you're gonna smell them funky feet. So guys, you do not want to turn your old lady off with funky feet. Cause that'll do it. It would do it. You will not get, especially if it's a new relationship and you hadn't actually, got to the next level. You ain't gonna be no next level. If your feet stinking, y'all doing the Netflix and cuddle night and them shoes come off and whoo, Lord, you done lit up the whole room with nothing but funky feet. That's gonna be the end of that night.
Yeah, real quick. Okay. Well, honey, okay. I've given 2 good explanations or I would say good ideas, okay, about, how I would soothe it out if someone that I was dating or whatever, had a little odor. So how would you handle it? You haven't told me yours yet. How would you handle it?
I mean, I have to be blunt because if it's over there, burning my eyeballs and you singeing my eyelashes off with the phone, I'm sorry. I'm going to be like, babe, not so fresh. you might want to go to, take a shower. You might want to soak your feet in some, what they call it, Epsom salt. Or something like that, or what they used to have that foot soaker stuff like that. If you got that going on, But see, that's the thing though, guys. Y'all got to be really stink. If a woman smell you, unless you, like I said, if you coming from the gym, everybody stink when you come from the gym, cause you gonna have a little sweat odor. But men, like my husband said, y'all are different. If y'all stink, that's probably like 3-4 days worth of funk on them. You know what I'm saying? On yourself. Like, really. I mean, unless you more heavier set people, you may carry your odor because, like I said, we got the little extra folds or whatnot. So if you got a little extra skin and everything, then yeah, you got to bathe more often than somebody that might not be as heavy. And that's only because we got the extra stuff that we got, the extra crevices that we got to make sure that we keep clean. But hey guys, I don't know, babe. I just had to be blunt and to say it because I can't let you singe off my nose hairs and my eyebrows and my eyelashes because the funk is just done killed me. I mean, I don't know how to handle it because thank God I've never been through that.
Well, guys,
thank God.
Y'all see who is the more sensitive and, easygoing and, try to soothe things out in our relationship. See, I gave you 2 just perfect ways hurting nobody's feelings. And like she said, she just come out and tell you. So you're telling the people out there, okay, in their relationship, go ahead and hurt their mate's feelings. Just go out there and say, okay, you stink. Go take a shower. We supposed to be giving people good advice, and that's your advice.
I'm not
just
saying,
go straight out there and tell them they stink.
I'm not saying to hurt their feelings, because
well,
you got to be.
Who the sensible one is.
You got to be. Like I said, you got to be conscious, but you got to know what's going on. Like I said, if you know what's going on, they've been sick. Or, if they've been, maybe they gained a little weight and they don't realize that they got extra things going on that they got to actually powder down or whatever. Or if your feet funky, I would imagine if you take your shoes off, unless you just don't care, you got to smell them. And like you said, if you smell them, then the other person is getting it worse.
I agree, but we're talking about how do you tell them in a smooth, loving way. We know you smell. We know that. We know that.
So if your feet stink, I'd be like, okay, how about I'm going to treat you to a pedicure today.
See, okay, you know what's wrong with that? That's fine, yeah.
Cause I'm finna throw it off.
That killed her, y'all, to be nice. That killed her. That killed her right there. Just to say something nice. That killed her.
Let's go get a pedicure. I would treat you to a pedicure.
Okay,
and then you're gonna watch this lady that's in front of you when you take your shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
fall over into the water.
Okay. But okay, that's her.
And then you get mad when the little Korean or Asian ladies get to talking they talk. Cause you don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about your feet stink. That's what they're talking about. Yeah. They're talking about your feet stinking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's the outside people, of course. But we're talking about, just your mate, somebody you're with. How do you smooth it and say it in a smooth way?
Like I said, guys, it's harder for you guys to be funky, like your genitalia to me, like I said, unless you just straight up nasty and don't want to take no bath anyway. So it's kind of hard to be, I can't see myself being with somebody that won't take it. Keep it real. This is Star, keeping it real, guys. I'm not finna be with no guy that ain't gonna take a bath every day. It ain't gonna happen. Even if I wasn't married. My husband take a bath, depending on what he did, maybe twice a day, just depending on what he did. I'm not going to date a guy that hadn't took a bath, that don't take a bath at least once a day. At least.
Well, I don't see a person that goes for anybody. You're not going to take a bath a day. Like we said earlier, guys, you could get away with it a day or so, but why?
Just take a bath.
That's my point. Why?
Say so. Baby, I just personally, I don't think I have advice because I just can't see myself dating or being with somebody, even if I wasn't married, with somebody that does not want to take a bath at least once a day. Cause I'm gonna take a bath at least once a day. Depending on what I did, I may take one twice a day. Just depending on what I did. Even if I took one that night, I still jump in the shower in the morning just cause that's just me, but I would have to figure out a way to be nice if I went that way.
Okay. She got to figure out a way to be nice. Wow. Okay. But guys, just be conscious. Blunt. Yeah, just be conscious of your mate's feelings, because people have a lot of things going on, that they may be aware of the hygiene, or some people may not, because they may be accustomed to it, and they may not be aware of it. But guys, if this somebody you care about, that you are with, just be conscious of their feelings. You can say what you got to say, but you don't have to be so blunt that you actually hurt that person's feelings. I know body odor is supposed to, I know hygiene is supposed to be, top notch. It's supposed to be your number one thing that you're supposed to be concerned about when it comes to, your body odors and stuff. You want to smell nice. You want to be clean. That's your mouth, your body, your feet, everything. But if you do come across that issue, just keep in mind, be mindful of what you're saying to your mate. Remember, this is somebody you love. This is somebody you care about. You don't want to just hurt their feelings, just be blade out and just say, okay, you stink, you smell. That's just my personal opinion. You just, some people are just that blunt. They don't have that nurturing, trait in them. That's just how they are. They just don't care. They just straightforward, but, I'm just saying, just be mindful.
All right. I've always had a test, and that might be why I've never dated a guy that had BO, is because I've always had a test, and this has always been my test. Whenever I meet somebody, especially when I was single, whenever I met a guy, and he could have been cute, or, look like he was my type or whatever, on first meet. I gotta look in your mouth first. Like, soon as you talk to me, I'm looking in your mouth. I'm not looking at nothing else in your body, because your body could be fine. You could be all cut up, chiseled, all that good stuff. I'm looking in your mouth. And if your mouth don't look clean, 9 times out of 10, your body ain't clean. That's always has been my MO. Like, back when I was dating, I always check the mouth. The mouth tells it all, because if you're not going to take 2 to 3 minutes out your day to brush your teeth, then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to take that extra 2 to 3 minutes to wash your tail. That's always been my little thing.
Well, mine is a little different. When it comes to me dating females, getting to know a female, it's how you dress and how your hair looks to me. Okay. That's my thing. If a woman cares about her appearance and the way she looks, and actually she to me, she has, good hygiene, because of the fact that Her clothes are real nice. They're crisp. She keeps her hair laid. And you know, that's my thing. Now you coming out there with your hair nappy, your roots showing, and you coming out there with pants that's wrinkled and all of this. You know, I'm taking second looks. I'm taking, you know, second thoughts about even being able to talk to you, because to me, you're not taking pride in your appearance. So if you're not taking pride in your appearance, what makes me think that you're taking pride in other things like hygiene or your home or whatever, you know, about how you present yourself to the public is my thing. You know, you got to be presentable when you out there in the public. That's my thing. What I look at.
You got to be careful with that too. I can't tell you how many, back in the day, how many, female friends I used to know that would go buy an outfit and wouldn't take a bath and put that brand new outfit on the body that's been outside all day and take what they call a whole bath. In the sink.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
And they took no real bath. You been out all day long, and you done took you under the whole bath. You don't know what whole bath is. That just means you just wipe off. You ain't took a real bath. You just hit the hot spots, as they call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
Okay. But yeah, that's about the same thing about the mouth then, okay? Because a guy can have a very clean mouth, and pretty much the guys these days, you might have a gold grill or whatever in your mouth, and at the same time, everything else looks like crap. Once you get them to the house and find out everything else is smelly, crap looking or whatever. But you know, your teeth and stuff, I mean, you know, you can dress it up with gold or whatever. Yeah. You know, guys fake the funk, you know, they fake it.
I never, other than, I think one person had a crown, I never dated a guy with gold. I never did that, because that just wasn't, that never just appealed to me. You know, back in the day, you know, the golds, I guess people still wear grills now. But I'll tell you one thing though, you don't want to get those things cemented in your mouth, because my mom, she had a gold cemented in her mouth. And when that cement gave away like 20 years later, the tooth under there was totally rotten. It like fell out. So when you're doing those golds and stuff, you really, you know, you may be damaging your teeth. And so you may have rotten teeth underneath of there. And then that's going to make your breath stink.
Oh yeah.
Cause you got bad teeth in your head. That's going to make your breath stink. So I like shy. You know, when I was dating, I shied away from the guys with the golds. Cause like I said, I saw my mom gold break away after 20 years of it being in her mouth. And it ain't nothing but rotten teeth underneath them golds. So no, I ain't doing it. All right. So we had a great time with this conversation. This was a good one right here, babe. What you think?
Yeah, it was.
Very interesting. So Mike said it, I mean, cause I don't know how to be, sweet when I say,
that was the point of the show, honey. You know, how would you tell them, you know?
Well, that, like you told them your sweet version. And I said, you know, that you do have to be mindful and conscious of what may be going on with them. Cause if you know they having like a medical issue or something like that, then they can't help it, you know, cause sometimes after you have like surgery and stuff, they tell you can't take a bath or you can't do certain things until, a certain amount of period has gone on, because, you know, you don't want to, you know, cause infection or something like that. So you just got to know what's going on. And if a person is just being nasty and don't want to wash their butt, you know, they done laid in that funk for 2 or 3 days. I mean, how nice can you be when you seen them there just being lazy and just don't want to wash their tail? I mean, come on, you can love them all day, but you got to know that you've been laying around and you done been outside, you done been doing all this stuff and you hadn't touched the water yet.
You know, hey, to each his own. Some people, you know, hey, to each his own. So,
I mean, you can only be so tactful, you know. I mean, you can only be so nice. I mean, you got to know after the second day that you got to know that you're funky. You got to know that, you know.
Well, I just hope it don't be a second day, but
exactly.
You know, but to each his own, you know.
You know what I say? Exactly.
You know, my thing is, guys, just be mindful and just remember this is a person you love. So whatever you say, just be mindful of what you say. That's all.
Yeah. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in again to Lunch Talk with the Carters. Make sure that you are checking us out on the Radio Public app, because that is the app that supports Lunch Talk with the Carters. Make sure you're checking us out on iOS and Android. We're also on iTunes, Google Play, and iHeartRadio and a whole list of other ones. So no matter what device you're using, you will be able to catch us. Just look us up, Lunch Talk with the Carters, and make sure you follow us on our social media platform at Lunch Talk Show. All right, babe. This was a long one.
Oh, yeah. We're back to our 30 minutes.
All right, guys. So we're about to get out of here. We hope you have a blessed week. That's it.
Oh, that'll do it.
All right. Peace.
Peace.